Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm AJ47 from Seoul Mavericks crew, London, England. In today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys bring symmetrical strength and coordination to both sides of our body. This is going to be the first installment of many conditioning exercise videos, going from beginner, basic, all the way up to advanced. I have 5 simple baby freeze drills for you. They're going to be done on both sides with a slight variation each time. The first one is the split baby freeze. The goal of all of these conditioning exercises is to do as many repetitions as possible without compromising your form. As soon as your form starts to go, I would suggest stopping, resting until you can comfortably hit that same amount of repetitions once again. Because I know some of you are going to ask for numbers and exact amount of sets, 10 to 12 reps on any of these exercises and you've kind of mastered them, okay? Because that means you're doing 5 to 6 on each side. You could probably do more, but 5 to 6 on each side is pretty good. Once you surpass that number, it's time to move on to harder conditioning exercises. However, you can still use this for maintenance when you can't get to the training spot, or you're recovering from an injury, or you've recovered from an injury. It's time to add in how many sets you're gonna do. How many sets? I hear you asking. 3 sets. 3 sets. If you really want to go crazy, go for 5. But 3 sets, I think, is more than fine. Next is the baby freeze figure 4, relying heavily on the hip swing, which will make the transition between the arms easier. Now you're engaging the lower half of your body much more. The third variation is baby freeze to head bridge to baby freeze on the other side. Now, depending on your flexibility and your comfortability going into a head bridge, utilizing the head bridge, especially without your hands, is going to be depending on whether you can use this. Depending on which way your flow goes naturally, you're going to want to be able to save from falling on your back or on your shoulder. So this drill is designed to help you in those times when you overturn a chair freeze, or you end up on your back and you need to transition upwards rather than just rolling around again. I would advise going slow because there is much coordination needed for this. I would advise going from your secondary hand to your master hand. So go secondary hand, head bridge to your master hand, and then reverse engineer the technique of how your body moved during that transition back in the other direction. Cool? Because this one starts to get longer, I mean, you can build upon that, and you can also change the leg shape of the baby freeze to make it a little bit harder for yourself. As I said before, 10 to 12 sets, you're a master, but you don't need to do that many for this one. This is more about coordination. All right, this one is probably one of my favorites. This is the 4th one. 4th one is the baby freeze to push up to forearm headstand. So you're gonna be pushing up to forearm headstand. This is one of my favorite ones. I try to do this a lot because the strength, especially on the opposite side of my body, the side that is not my master hand, it's really great for the tricep. It's really great for that pushing exercise, and because your head is in contact with the floor the whole time, I actually find it easier to push up from baby freeze to elbow freeze without the head on the floor. But because there's friction on the floor, it makes the exercise a little bit more work, and you have one leg to sort of help you to help push you up. So this one for me is a great exercise, and it should be something that you add to your I'm gonna do this to do my second stage warm-up. This is one that I love, and that's why I put it in here. And the 5th one, the final one, this one is more about coordination than strength, I find. Baby freeze to a forearm cradle. So when you transition from baby freeze to forearm cradle, make sure that you don't lose your balance. It's very common and very easy to lose your balance during this, and that's where the conditioning and the control is really going to come in. Again, if you can do this like twice on each side, I mean, that's fantastic. If you can do it more, brilliant. If you can do it easily and you're doing 10 to 12, it's time to switch it up. And if you get to that point, or if you already are at that point, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll happily make you a video to... If you guys would like more simpler ones, more basic ones, also let me know, and I'll try and accommodate you too. Now, these conditioning exercises are fantastic, especially if you've been somewhat lazy, like the Christmas period is coming up, you want to work off some of that turkey fat. These exercises are great maintenance tools, and they're also great just little warm-ups once you've hit a certain level. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope these basic baby freeze conditioning exercises are helpful to you. They're going to bring symmetrical strength to both sides of the body if you do them long enough. So just to recap, for the first 2 basic baby freeze changes, I'd say 10 to 12. That's 5 to 6 repetitions on each side for 3 sets, 3 times a week. For all the other preceding exercises, if you guys can do 2 on each side, I mean, that's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily need much more than that, but if you do more, you're going to get a bit stronger. So ladies and gentlemen, do let me know if you'd like more of these kind of videos, more conditioning exercises. Tomorrow's video is a core workout. Yes, there's a little bit of shoulder involved as well, but it's massively on the core. So tune in for that one tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, like the video if you like it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to catch you soon. Peace.